Hey JB22, so you asked how did I develop the mindset or embrace the ideology of, not having to, count every single calorie when you go out and all this type of stuff and live more of a balanced life. And I'll tell you what, it was a hard, and I'm still working towards it because it's a constant work through, but, making that paradigm shift in my mind was one of the hardest things I ever had to do, and I continue to struggle with every day. And this was the biggest piece. It was the idea of perfection. I had this thing in my mind that if I didn't get it perfect, if I didn't get it right on the head, if that was how many grams of X I need to have, or if I have to eat only this food and I can't have salt on that, and I have to have this food at this time every hour and a half or two, or whatever the hell it was, whatever those restrictions were, if I didn't get it perfect, my whole world exploded. I was done. Oh my God, I failed. I'm not going to look the way I want to look, blah, blah, blah. Right? So that idea of perfection, that ideology, was the hindering piece. Nobody can be perfect. Nobody. And if that's the case, if you think, and I know you don't, but I'm saying in general, if people think that perfection is what they're going to accomplish, they are most certainly setting themselves up for failure. So, it's when I embraced the less than perfect approach that I was able to be balanced, or I was able to strive more towards balance. And that essentially is saying to myself, or give myself a buffer zone. Saying it's okay to go out, and honestly believing it. It's okay to go out and, have a couple of drinks with some friends, or, go out for dinner or whatever without counting, that type of stuff. Because what that's going to do, first of all, psychologically it's going to give you a break. Physically it's going to give you a minor break. But it's going to allow you to continue. It's going to allow you to sustain your drive towards your health and fitness goals. And it will prevent you from, doing perfect for a month and then failing and then going 2 weeks at 50% and then back to 100. Like at the end of 6 months, you probably, performed at 70% or whatever, where if you would have given yourself somewhat of a buffer zone, if you would have embraced the ideology that you don't have to be perfect and it's okay to do these things, then you would have been performing or really crushing it 95% of the time, and you'll be able to do that for 6 months, a year, 2 years, whatever it may be, and over the long term, you've been able to accomplish that much more. And that couple glasses of wine when you went out with your girl, or you went out with your significant other, really didn't do nothing. But if you restrain yourself so much, you'll eventually break, and that time of not performing nearly where you want to perform in the short term is just not a good thing, right? So it's that paradigm shift, that me moving away from the ideology of perfection and really spending time to think about it, to think about who I want to be and what I want to do, that allowed me to embrace more of a flexible lifestyle. So hopefully some of that insight can help you go down the path of really embracing the less than perfect approach. Thanks a lot.